Chris Throgmorton. I live at 1607 J Street here in the port. And essentially I have a couple questions. I am an adult, so I'm aware there's a lot of things that, like, what happens when I get bullied? I'm trying to find out what happens with that. Like, I would be led to believe that all of you represent somebody who would be at risk for having their civil rights violated. Am I correct in assuming that? The Human Rights Commission. So I'm assuming you may explore religious rights as a specialty and various things so forth.
We don't have any specialties.
Is there anybody I can consider on this board as my peer, as an autistic person diagnosed with post-traumatic stress disorder? Which one of you would be my peer?
I don't think any of us have been diagnosed with PTSD or autism. No, I understand.
So how do I get on the Human Rights Commission? I understand there's some vacancies.
That would have to go through.
Mayor Prince appoints.
Yes, we're all appointed.
Yeah.
Okay.
So shoot email to Mayor Prince.
Now, I also have some other questions. I have an open matter that is a blatant civil rights violation. That sort of, I mean, at least two people participated in right now. It's in this room, one of which is sitting at that table. So, I mean, I'm trying to find out, does this happen to other people? What has happened to me? Because I'm very well read. My specialties are the law that governs us all. Indiana Code, civil rights law, various things of that nature, federal statute, courts, courtrooms, precedents, judges, things of that matter. I'm very educated on how it all works legally. I'm also very educated on what is illegal. I used to be a criminal. I rehabilitated. I learned a lot in the time span that it took me to stop beating my head against the wall and rehabilitate. I have a lot of experience. I would like to make sure that this doesn't happen to somebody else again.
When you say this, what are you referring to?
I would like to know how you run the Human Rights Commission and you don't know.
We discuss the business at hand.
Right.
We have an agenda.
I'm going to file a lawsuit against the city of LaPorte
Okay.
for civil rights violations. I'm going to incarcerate people because I don't want money I don't even understand. Like I said, I did a good bit of time incarcerated. I understand trading, things of that nature. I don't want anybody's money. I want to see results. And essentially, this board, commission, whatever it is, will be held responsible for being a bystander. I've informed enough people on this board, and enough people sat and watched my complaint. Like, they called the police on me. Rebecca McQuaig orchestrated my civil rights violations with the police department. And then she's utilized the police department to sort of intimidate me and interrogate, or not interrogate me, but coerce me into not pursuing my complaint. I consistently pursued my complaint.
You said you hired a lawyer.
No, I did not say that I hired a lawyer.
But you filed.
Why would I hire a lawyer? Have you listened to me talk? I know what I'm doing. I don't want to give
Okay,
anybody
fine,
money.
but
A
you said
lawyer
you filed a
would
suit.
want me to sue you. I don't want to sue. I will, but I don't want to. I think this can be handled locally with people involved. It's just training. It's all it is training. Hours of people's time to not make it happen again. I'm the wrong person in this whole town that it could have happened to, because I know how to literally send people to prison. Normal, ordinary people who would never ordinarily go in their lives to prison. And that's what I will call for. Right now I'm being prosecuted for walking on that sidewalk out there.
We have no knowledge of
Okay.
that. We
Well,
don't, and we
I'm
don't
going to make
actually,
sure
we
that
don't
you guys
actually have the
can't-
power. We don't have the power to.
You're getting money to
Do
do
it.
this.
No,
So
we're
I would
not.
like to know,
You think we're getting paid for this?
No.
yeah, somebody.
We are not getting.
There is a
paid.
line item for this.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean we get
Like-
paid though. That goes
No.
like.
Is
over-
he now?
That's, no, the line item,
Is he still-
excuse me,
No,
excuse
he's
me.
no, this is not special, this is not.
Oh, we know. He's money.
Okay, he's.
Yeah,
I'm
he's
just
representing
representing
drugs.
He's this.
I'm just make sure he's not getting drugs.
He's the The city council liaison
Asking for
for the
some
Human
drugs.
Rights Commission. That's what it is.
I don't want you to be a leader.
I don't. See, that's the thing, though, is it seems to be very orchestrated and strategic. Like he called me a drug dealer at a city council meeting in public in the midst of a heroin epidemic for something from 2010.
I Googled
Marijuana
it
charge.
at a time.
I did. I definitely sold marijuana to somebody that has like 10 domestic batteries. This is for his mom who has PTSD. It could probably cure your heroin epidemic. But yeah, I sold marijuana years and years ago. Fully learned from that mistake. But it seems like when I come and try to talk about a civil rights violation, you guys focus on all sorts of things other than who was involved and being paid with taxpayer money to orchestrate.
You don't have the authority to investigate.
This is one of the-
What do you have the authority to do? Because
Pretty
nobody
much,
else has the authority
excuse
to
me.
investigate, and they're telling me you guys do.
Excuse me, we pretty much don't have the authority to do much of anything except education.
Have you read your bylaws? Because it says that you guys are supposed to forward a complaint that you take from me to the Indiana
We
Civil
have
Rights
not
Commission.
been able to do that.
I'm sorry that you haven't
We
been able
don't
to do it,
have-
but that's
we
literally
do
the
not
rules
have
that
the
you
funds.
have made for you.
And I'm sorry, but this is not something that we deal with.
It's in the city ordinances that you do deal with it.
And we are
And
trying
I'm
to,
absolutely baffled that none of you know that this
well,
is in
you
the
can,
city
you
ordinance.
just go ahead and be
And
baffled.
this is why
There's nothing we can do.
I would like to be on the Human Rights Commission because I have no idea
Then
how
you
to
email-
protect somebody
you
from a
email-
human rights violation.
Email
the
Mayor
answer.
Kranz and tell him you'd like to be on the Human Rights,
I will.
okay? Because we don't even get to a point, we are appointed, and we are not paid. There is a
And you
budget
can be
for
removed.
education.
You can be removed.
Yes, we can.
Yes. So what is the process for that? You guys go by Robert's rules or something? There's nothing that tells me the process that I should initiate.
We serve at the pleasure of the mayor.
Okay, so the mayor can remove you, is what you're saying?
Yes.
Thank you.
That's,
Them kids that you guys are talking about protecting, that's great, but we grow up to be adults. And sometimes things happen, and it can be easily fixed with training, hours of training. Utilizing the police to pat me down every time I come in here, because I've provided a medical disclosure to the city, and they use that information to have the police fuck with me, pretty much, for lack of a better word. I'm sorry, but that's what they're doing. They're fucking with me. I don't want to be touched. Everything I initiated with my complaint is because I do not want to be touched. How is that the end result in this town? How?
We're not
Nobody's going to
involved.
come here. Nobody wants to come here if you guys are, if you mistreat people who's not a straight white male or whatever, I don't know. Like, this is ridiculous. Like, I have civil rights. You're the one organization that anybody in this town seems to think is responsible, but you guys don't think you're responsible. But it's in your bylaws. It's in the city ordinances.
The formal complaints actually go through Becca and Jen.
The person I'm filing a complaint on, yes. She
Then you
called the
probably
cops and
need to go to
had me
state.
We
removed,
can't
and you
trump
came in and told
that.
everybody in secret on video. Yeah, I know. You're
We can't
implicating my
trump
complaints. I want to hear your excuses because you're
then
implicated.
you can go to the states.
I know I can go to the state, but that's what I'm saying is, why do I have to? Like, I'm literally offering you the opportunity to fix it with training on the local level, and you're telling me to take it elsewhere, to go above you. Like, I can
Because
have
you want
confidence as a
everything
citizen that you
satisfied.
guys can be given a second, third, fourth, 15th chance and still don't want to handle it the proper way.
You just answered your own question.
Yes, you did.
If we just told you Becca's the one that has to do it, you don't want to go to Becca.
She's not,
So,
Here's the
really,
end.
You guys, she's a lawyer. She doesn't have a courtroom, so a lot of the shit she's doing is illegal, and she's gonna get you all implicated because I will see heads roll. You guys won't do this to anybody else. I'll send you to prison, literally prison. Watch. Yeah, watch. Okay, it's called a conspiracy to deprivate of civil rights. Goodbye. Watch. You guys got the right one, man. It's all paperwork. Jay Dyer. Yeah. What's your rank? You got a number? 5-1. 5-1. What's your rank? Patrolman. All right. Forget my. So,
File with the state, they say. File with the state. So be it.